Hi, I thought you might find it helpful if I just gave you some tips and tricks how to navigate our online course. So this is when you first log in. These are where your news items will appear. This is the only one that you can see at this point, but there will be some others. So I'm just going to show you. You won't have this edit course option, but if I go into the news items, that will show up. So like here's one on module 1. I'm trying to be very specific about the different things that are due and when, and just describe what it is I need you to do to get through module 1 successfully. You have a link here. This is a Google Calendar. My email, phone number, you can text me there. There's a Google Meet link. If I click on the facing calendar, so you can see course starts on June 17th, and that first Saturday is when the first module is due. And then I have listed the 4 things that will be graded in this module. And then immediately you want to turn on the start of module 2, and then you have until June 26th is the due date for that. And again, I'm listing the things that are due in that module. So right now I just have haven't gotten all the way through. I think I've gotten through module 5. So let me go. So these things will appear like on that main screen as I create them and they get published to you. So if I go to view as a student, so this is what you see as a student. So again, this is where the news items appear. You can access the content here. There's an orientation for taking a digital course. I highly suggest you complete that. Just kind of gives you some resources and information how to find what you need in the online courses. And then the modules are also over here. I like to use these right here. So resources, you can also find that same content list that is over here. You can find that here. Okay. I really like the checklist. So if you go to the checklist and click on your semester 1 assignments, these are all the things that are graded for semester 1. And as you do them, you can check them off and then save it. So the next time you go back, if you're not sure if you did something, then you say, no, I checked that off after I did that. So I am a big fan of the checklist, but I like a paper pencil checklist as well. So back to resources. The calendar I don't think is as user friendly. That's why I have the Google Calendar for you to use. But you can play around with that and see if you agree or disagree. Under communication, this is where you could send me an email in D2L. You can also just send me an email to my vbschools.com email, or you can send me a text in my phone number that I share. And then under assessments, so here's where you will complete and submit different assignments. So you'll have Dropbox assignments, you'll have discussion assignments, and then quizzes. And quizzes is for quizzes and tests. So if I go into quizzes, so here you can see in the first semester is modules 1 through 4. So module 0, I'll talk about more in a minute. That's just optional. So these are all the quizzes and tests that are in the first 4 modules. You have a quiz in module 1 and a test. You have just a test in module 2, a test in module 3, a test in module 4, and you have a quiz in module 4. If you want to work through module 0, there is a test that you could take at the end as well. Okay, and then we have your Dropbox. So you have 2 Dropbox activities in module 1, 1 in module 2, 1 in module 3, and 1 in module 4. Okay, that'll take care of the first semester. So these assignments are also built into the content of the modules. If I click on that, it might not be live right now. I'll know why when I click on it, it's not letting me do anything. Okay, you have your discussions, and so for discussion you will follow the directions and you will start a thread, and then as part of the discussion after posting your thread, you want to come back over the next couple days and respond to at least 2 of your classmates in a positive way. So you don't have any discussions in module 1, but you have 2 in module 2, 1 in module 3, and 1 in module 4. Okay. Also, under assessments is where you can access the grade book. So here's where you can check back to see if there's been a grade entered, or if I put in a 0 and it's past a due date, then that's your sign that you have some makeup work that needs to happen. All four of the first modules need to be completed before the first semester is over. Once the first semester is over, that grade will be entered, and that's sort of like your absolute final due date. I will be sending out emails and reminders from time to time to let you know if you're up to date or if you're missing something. So that's your general walkthrough. If we go back to the home screen, so module 0, like you can see the module 1's about linear functions. So if you go to module 0, this should just help you get a better foundation before you start the course. But really, the first topic in module 0 about slope, that would be helpful for module 1. The third topic in module 0 is about measures of central tendency, and that won't really be helpful until we get to the second semester. So if you just look at the topics that are available in module 0, you can either work through module 0 before you get started in module 1, or you can kind of come back here if you feel like you need a better foundation, and one of these topics would help you in the module you're currently working on. So there is the open house that is on Tuesday, June 17th from 7 to 8 p.m. If you feel like this video is giving you a pretty good understanding of what you need to do and how you need to get started, it's completely optional to attend the open house. If after watching this video you feel like you have some questions, you can come to the open house and ask those questions there. If you want to wait till another time, then you can do it then as well. I will say, if you decide to send me a text, just please identify yourself. Obviously, if we're not face-to-face, it's harder to get to know you and connect like a face with a name. So if you do send me a text, just make sure you're telling me, you know, what your name is, so I can associate with your question with you. All right, well, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you soon.